So, I'm live on.
Okay.
Well, my baby said she enjoyed herself yesterday.
Yeah, she did.
And let's see how many of these I'm gonna make.
Okay.
And then, if I need, I got the other one going in the oven anyway because of the syrup.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus, I cut it on my. And he did say he liked sweet potatoes pies. That's one of his things.
This makes up to do my brother.
Okay. Am I in the way? Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. How y'all doing? And give y'all time to come in. How y'all doing? Hey y'all, we lost Angie Stone. Rest in peace. All the good singers are leaving him. Woo. An actress. We lost Roberta Flack, not Angie Stone. I don't really know Roberta Flack music because I was in the church, but I know she was a good singer back in her day. I mean, not Roberta Flack, Angie Stone. All right, but I'll make a couple of more. Yes, it's so sad, y'all. Get in here. Listen, I need to tell y'all something for real, for real. I know I'm waiting on people to come in, and I'll repeat myself. But listen, I want y'all to understand. I don't know Chris Jasper. I don't know who that is. I want y'all to, but my condolences. But I want y'all to understand. I'm not changing my page to no political page. But I will talk about what affects me. And I will talk about what I see in the news. If you can't handle it, and you can't decipher that people got different views, then I ain't for you. You don't have to write a long dissertation. You don't have to come up under my stuff to write it. You don't have to comment on whether you like the way my baby look or not. Your point is not needed. There's another actor that passed away that played with Kid and Play on House Party. He passed away too. He was the one that was the drunk guy that was dancing with Kid and Play. Hold on, let me get some more pie crust. But I'm not going to kiss behind to make you stay on my page. At this point, I don't care because I realize who you for anyway. Instead of being just for Americans, you're for a person. And I don't need nobody that's not for all Americans and just for a group of Americans. When you turn around here and realize that people are making threats that could put you in World War III. And then if you realize who they making threats to and who's backing him, and when you realize those type of countries are connected to the mob, I don't have time for you. So when y'all see my numbers drop, it's okay. It goes from 214 to 213. It's okay. If I ain't worried about it, don't y'all worry about it. They just numbers. If I want to get some artificial ones, I can. All right? So the way I see it, I'm concerned about the well-being of America. All right? I'm concerned about the well-being of America. If you don't like Black history, then you don't have to come over here. You got too many cooks that you can go watch, and content creators that all they want to do is cook for you. That's all they want to do is work the kitchen for you. Go watch them. I'm not one. I like to cook, but it ain't my career. All right, and I didn't go to culinary school. So I'm gonna speak on stuff that can affect me and my family, and on your behalf too. Since you too blind to see. So even with you being blind, I'm gonna tell the truth so that you'll know it. It's nothing personal. Let me tell you something. I will not be getting no flowers from no political party when I die. Believe it when I tell you. And you won't either. While you playing blind Bartimaeus, blind but a mess. That's y'all name. Since you want to sit around here and get mad. I had a lady say, oh, you know, Tracy, I love when you and your husband joke around. I love when you cook. I love your Bible study. And you know, Black History, when you talk for Black History Month, she made sure I know she meant just to do it for the month. She said, but if you're going to talk about politics, if this is going to be a political page, I can't watch. Bye. Because I'm going to talk about what affects me and mine. So again, you're not forced to watch me. I'm making sweet potato mini pies. I'm meeting up with a content creator this weekend. Y'all don't need to know. Y'all see the pictures later. Sometimes you tell people, big time content creators you meeting up with, then you'll turn around and try to, you'll see the pictures later. Okay? So, yeah. I don't care what nobody say. You got to be blind not to see what's going on. You got to see it. You got to see it more than one way. You got to understand what's going on. You got to really, if you can't, you got to ask yourself, why can't I see what everybody else is seeing? Is that how the teacher told you in school? You say you ain't learning that in her class. And the teacher say you ain't learning that in my class because you don't want to learn nothing. So maybe you ain't seeing nothing because you don't want to see it, perhaps. Perhaps. Don't email me. I'm telling y'all now, I'm not going to respond. Don't write nothing on my post. If it's not for you, learn how to restrain from writing stuff if it don't pertain to you. If I didn't say your name, learn how not to acknowledge it. That's something strong. If you can grow right there, you growing. I got the, can you come get the scissors? That's strong.
Thank
you. Because that meant you done grew somewhere. Somewhere you got growth. Because you done realize, oh, she wasn't talking about me. But to tell me what I can and can't do, baby, I wouldn't have been a good slave. I done told y'all I'd have got whooped every day. Every day they'd have whooped me. I'd have been singing. They'd be like, where's she at? Down by the whipping tree. What she did? You know what she did? She told Mister he was a liar and an egg-sucking dog. You probably got to be rinsed out here, baby. Queen over here helping me cook, bake. We got somewhere we got to be. Oh, just a bowl I'm gonna wash out. The thing I was using with I ain't got enough in here to open up no more. It's just enough to top off some of these maybe. Let them run over. So Make sure I got enough in all of them. Black history is a part of life. It's American history. What happened yesterday is American history. It's gonna be told. It was caught on the media. Why did the media share it if they didn't want us? I wasn't at the Oval Office yesterday. They didn't invite me to come over to the Oval Office. I wasn't there. You don't want me to say that. I felt like we were so rude, and I was embarrassed over how we treated somebody that came to our country to get help for his country. Not only are they in war, but they're okay, Lord, Holy Ghost, here we go. Do you remember in Bible study, I told y'all that we were going to go over to the book of Daniel because we were in the time of Daniel and that we were in captivity and we didn't know it. Do y'all remember that? I don't know who all come to Bible study. Also, I sit around and I said that we were going to be looking at about the tribes. And I sit here and I said, we are in captivity, but God is going to deliver us. Well, guess what? Those children over there in Ukraine, they have kidnapped their children and they're holding them hostage. So this man, it doesn't matter if he wore a suit or not. That was embarrassing. And then what got me is I'm 56. I've never knew a vice president to talk for a president. I have not recalled any vice president that had to be in the room with the president to speak on behalf of the president. Maybe because the president can't read. And then you gonna threaten me. You all need to leave me alone. Manners is manners. I don't care who you vote for. If somebody flies across the world to get help for their country, I don't care if you gave him the money or not, you certainly didn't have to pick with him. You certainly didn't have to do childish things. So these are getting ready to go. I don't care who you voted for. I'm sorry. It's called manners. Okay? This don't have nothing to do with a political party. It's got to do that you represent America. Let the man go. Let him have his say. You already knew. You could have gave a phone call. If you knew you weren't giving him the money, and you upset talking about that was the other guy Biden, not me. If you knew you weren't going to give it to him, why did you allow him to come? You knew you weren't going to get those mineral rights in that land that easy. You could have done it over the phone. I'll show you what I'm doing. I mean, like, are we really playing games with our... Do you know what happened in 2009, 11, 2001? Who remember 9/11? Do you think these people play? Now, they may not be winning a war somewhere, but that don't mean they won't send somebody over here to get us. And then the man, he said, I got a suit when I get home, and mine will be cheaper than the one you got on. Now, I'm finna tell y'all something. Y'all better quit playing with these people that are already pressed up against the wall. When you have no other recourses, you do things you don't want to do. And you reach out to people that's willing to help you. There's a lot of people don't like us. And we sit here and we more pressed with Ukraine and what's going over there than Israel. Believe me, these Christians that follow him, they flip-floppers. They're not true Christians. Because first we was all for, when he went in office, we was back in Israel. We could care less what Israel doing right now. Then you're going to take and hire the FBI to be over your military. Lord Jesus. by the time you get your stuff going, let me show you. I'm gonna put these in the top oven so they can cook real quick. Let me tell y'all. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all what we doing because we working in here. But we got so much stuff going on in here. We got all those pans we gotta fill. That she is down there.
Just go.
Baby, I didn't season because I don't know what you want me to put on them. You said you got a new seasoning you wanted me to add. I do mine. Give me a ginger ale. I'm getting sick. I'm having a sick spell. Because I can't eat food. Them shots got me going through changes. Eddie, don't do me this way. They already letting people come on. Don't leave me this way. I can't resist your tenderness. So Eddie, please, please, don't do me this way. You already got somebody in office that's been playing with our whole United States safety. I can't even catch a plane. Oh, Lord, let's get into it today. It's gonna be ugly up in here. Thank you, baby girl. He already got me one. Here, come put it.
You want to put it in the oven?
I'm so sick of these ESDs around here. Did I show them to you? We can put these in the oven. Up top. You can put it on the second level, but yeah, the top. Set me 25, starting on 30.
You said 30?
That's fine. Let me get my sugar back down. Cause you know your insurance is extremely high. Ours is, cause we prone to high blood pressure and cholesterol. You don't forgot how to use the oven.
No, I have. Yeah, I got this bullshit.
Okay, wait a minute. You ain't done it. Hit timer, up top timer. 30. Start. You so smart. You hit start and you set the time. You change the time. That's what you did. Hold on, commercial break.
Yeah, commercial.
She done turned off 2 ovens.
It is.
Lord, Lord, do it for me.
Wait, don't do it.
Don't.
Nah, you don't do it.
Don't cuss it out.
I do curse.
Don't.
I would never.
She will never cuss you. Because I'd have to mollywop her.
Never.
Put that back in there.
Ever. Just say
I'll give it back to put in the refrigerator. Give it to her. She might want it herself.
I got a crush. You can give it to me.
You want to use the green one? I can wait before I start the cake. You want me going to start the cake?
You go ahead and start it.
So we finna make a pound cake. Yeah, these shots got me shot up. I'm losing weight. But, you know, I got another Black History list.
That's what you use.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmony of liberty. Let me explain something to you all. See, this is how it went. Kennedy allowed a wiretap to hear what Martin Luther King was doing for 30 days. Right? But the next person decided that they wanted it to be indefinite. People will tap your stuff over here. Just go with me without me saying things.
Is this good?
When there's a young lady named Jasmine Crockett, she's she's a beast. She's a pastor's daughter, and she has summoned Muskie to come to court. Because Avery, can you get my book off the bed? Because she's asking him a couple of questions. It's the book I write in, my Black History book, the black one. She's asking him a couple of questions. She wants to know a few things concerning what he's doing. Like, I've never known the FBI to be over our military in my life. And I know I'm not old as some of y'all. Also, I'm not as quiet. I also understand that everything I said, now I got a bunch of them, it's some more now. Everything I said what did it say? What happened to Angie Stone? She died a car accident this morning. Yes. The Madre on here too. Some people gonna leave. Yeah, Jasmine. I want y'all to look her up. She's bad. Let me tell you something. If we are in so much trouble, and is Joy on here? Now Joy, she's a white lady, just like so many more that didn't vote. This is not about color. This is about the fact that it's America. And I was just embarrassed, and that's all I said yesterday. If it didn't embarrass you, it didn't embarrass you. But I was embarrassed because, you know, one thing I've been watching this Jasmine Crockett lady. She called Musk to appear before Congress. Angie Stone, the singer Angie Stone. And she wants to ask him a few questions. She wants to ask him, why are you raising the debt ceiling? She wants to figure out how in the world we in so much trouble, but you found $400 million for Tesla cars and $300 million for SpaceX. And she's bad. And those are his companies. She said she had a series of questions. She wanted to know.
But he was never voted in.
What are you doing? Who are you hiring? And what places are you firing? And who are you replacing these people with? What are their credentials? And how are you coming to the conclusions that these people need to be fired and they need to be laid off? And you wasn't elected, and you was not appointed or hired. So now all of a sudden, you got the right to tell people to report directly to you. Don't report to us. We're saying report to Musk. But there's some saying we're not going to report to Musk. And so she wants him to give an analysis of how he's lining his pockets. And what gets me is anytime you have common sense, people get mad at you. You can't tell me I'm wrong. I just wrote down what she said. This is what she said she's asking. It ain't how am I wrong when I'm telling you what the woman, I'm reading you what the woman said she wants to ask him if he comes to court. And now you telling me I'm wrong? See, something wrong with y'all. It's really tremendously wrong. I think y'all think this person is a God and that he can save you like Jesus. Just like you said Jesus was white. Just like you say it's white people in the Bible and it ain't. I really think that y'all realize that it's time to stand judgment for what you've done, the past as well as the present. I think it's time. I think it's time for you to quit putting your ancestors in heaven that harm people by trees that didn't do nothing. So, I think it's wrong for you to hate people by the color of their skin and to do all these bad things. I think that's what you should consider as wrong. I think you need to come to realize that y'all got mad at Obama for smoking some weed. But Musk got 4 baby mamas and 13 children and ain't been married. And one baby mama, she done got mad. And she was an ex OnlyFans page, underage little girl, the last baby mama. She was on OnlyFans. Her name was called X Laptop. I think you better realize that the money he finding is coming from our defense side, and maybe that's why the FBI's got to help in the military, because they taking all the money out the defense. No, it's 4 baby mamas and 13. It might be 14, because he ain't married nobody. And for you to sit there and pick at this man, the prime minister of Ukraine, and you have him come. I'm not talking about nothing else, all right? You have him come. They said Angie Stone was on her way to perform at the Mardi Gras in Mobile, Alabama, when she was in a fatal car wreck this morning. And all that stuff kind of make me nervous, because you know she was also connected to P. Diddy too. So, oh Lord, I just don't want to get involved in none. Musk 14th child was born today. Oh, say what? Say what? Can you come over my house and get some of these sweets we finna make today? Because he got one 5 months old. So that means he knocking people up a sucker like 2 women at a time. Little tiny pig. That's gonna bust right there. Can't do nothing with it, baby. I take that thing. Be gone. I'll be like, what is going on? I don't feel it. I don't feel it. I'm sorry, I don't feel it. I say tripping. I say tripping. In love, in love. I say tripping. Oh, an 18-wheeler hit the van and flipped it 3 times. Y'all, I've been showing out over there, enjoying myself on TikTok. You don't stop, rock it on. Yeah. Well, like I told y'all, we did real good on that blackout yesterday. Now, I didn't post a picture because I don't know if it's true and I don't want to get hit for misinformation. But somebody took a picture of a Walmart saying that they said you didn't come yesterday, you don't have to come today. Don't know if that's true. I just want y'all to know that I'm finna get my I can't. Well, I'll tell y'all when it happened. I almost told something. It's Mama's Comfort Cooking. That's my man behind me. He ain't Elon Musk. That's not mine. You're not gonna do it with me? You want me to go and start making the cake? Okay, come on. Who's gonna bake a cake with me? Let's go on and get the cake. We're gonna do a the 3336 cake. You saw me battling. Angie, you didn't come over there and help me battle. Oh, I was battling that. I gotta bake a cake. I got brownies. Mother Joyce got her stuff, but she got her stuff. I was embarrassed. Let me explain something to you. I went back and watched that video, and I said, why is these people attacking this man? Let me tell you something. It didn't matter if that man had on a suit. First of all, that man's country is in war, and he's doing all he can. And I've never known America to not have a democracy and shut up our bowels of compassion. Oh, Bridget, may your mother listen. Bridget, I wish what can I think of a mother song? Oh my God, that'll tear church up. Bridget, if I was, I would say, because the Lord is my shepherd, I have everything I need. That's what my niece put Jayla. Hey Jayla, I love you. I gotta make your mama cake, but in the meantime, I got somewhere I'm gonna be. So I'm working myself up to the red velvets next week. I was gonna do that for Bridget, but I'm gonna come back and do it because I didn't want this to leave my mind. It don't matter what kind of. Oh, okay. I got some brownies. I'm making brownies. Jayla, I'll have you some brownies when your mama come pick her cake up. But don't tell nobody. Because then I got to bake for Mari. I got to bake, then Mari be like, well, man, and Brookie, my Brookie Pooh. So listen, let me stay focused. So When your country is in war, it's an unrest. It doesn't matter if he had a suit. It don't matter what. If I had not been for the Lord on my side, that's a good one, Cousin Sheila. But I ain't thinking about you right now because I got to talk to you about something. I know you thought I was mad. Like, what you doing? No, I want Aunt Peggy children or Uncle Charles to come to our September Labor Day, the thing we do Labor Day weekend. I want y'all to come. I'm going to see if Joanne and them will come. You know, because my mama's side of the family need to be included. It's just Uncle Charles always have came, but y'all just haven't. And I was going to talk to Shay and everything and see if we can get together. And I'm going to try to get the Goodyear Clubhouse. But I'll call you, Sheila. You welcome, but don't tell everybody in the family, Nigella. That's your name, ain't it? Nigella. Get it? Yeah. Zelensky did not. It did not matter. And the thing about it, they were over talking him. They actually called him here to have a bully party. He said, "Can I please speak? Can I please speak?" No, you done spoke enough. You done spoke enough. You ain't got nothing to say. You done spoke enough. I love you. Yes, I do, Bridget. Thank you for the stars. The star button must not be working. The next thing is that this reporter or whoever is in Mega, it was not the vice president or the president that said that. It was somebody in there. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I've never known people to talk over the president. It was supposed to be two powerful people there. I don't know if it's true or not, if he can read or not, ours. But my thing is, yeah, we know about Angie Stone. We already talked about it. My thing is, I've never seen so much interruption go on in the Oval Office. First, the son, one of his little minions, told him, "You ain't the president, you need to go home," and then told him to shut his mouth up. And the vocabulary that that's my cousin, Bridget, that you talking to. The other Stevens, that's my cousin. That's my first cousin, Sheila. When you keep playing, listen, y'all know some of these countries are very deep with the mafia. A lot of these people we making mad, we keep forgetting about the mafia and connections that some of these places have. See, I knew this was to do a good deed for his friend Putin because he brought him up in the conversation. You shouldn't have been bringing Putin up. Putin ain't done nothing for us. Except for, y'all remember during World War II, Russia did help us, right? But Russia also wants America and became one of our enemies. So we basically in bed with the enemy. These I'm not, Ruthie. This particular Ruthie Moe I'm not. But I'm working on some stuff for my supporters. But these are going to a somebody that is, well, it's a famous person that I'm meeting up with over the weekend. More famous than me. I'm gonna put it like that. And I don't want to reveal, I just show the pictures. Because sometimes when you find out, I decide if I want to show the pictures or not. Because sometimes when people find out folks are hooked up with people, folks try to mess it up for you. But baby, some people, you ain't gonna mess it up. Folks know me. Y'all see how them people already know me on TikTok? Y'all see how they be coming through dropping me stuff on TikTok? Y'all see how quick my TikTok is growing and I ain't been on there a week? I'm gonna tell you something. You can do so much to somebody. I'm finna get ready to start on. We finna start on a cake. I'm finna get my eggs are high. This is all a gift to somebody. They wanted some of my stuff. People watch you on him. A lot of them know me already. So when I meet with them tomorrow, they're gonna get these pies. They finna get the cake. They finna get brownies. They finna get syrup. They're gonna get a t-shirt. What else they getting?
We're gonna do a bag.
Yeah, we doing a bag. We're gonna do some seasonings. And I think I got a cup. Do I got a cup?
Do you have any extra cups?
I don't know.
I need to contact her. She might have some white ones.
And then some people are helping me get me together. I want my children to work for me. Now, right now, I may have some extra lemon squares and brownies that I can, if you want to purchase them, you have to let me know, and I can get them in the mail. I can do some cakes. I'm going to do mini cakes. Shut up, Willie. I love you, but we ain't talked today, and we do got to talk about some stuff. But I did send Calvin his flour, and I will be checking on him. I told him to stay off of him, enjoy his family, and he told me that he likes to come on to give him, to help take his mind off, because his grandmama helped raise him. Look at my earrings. Don't they look like Angie Stone? You my TikTok friend. Yeah, even on TikTok, you can become a supporter. I have a content creator, Gemini, became one of my supporters. The only one I got, he says. The only one I got on there. And I know I got supporters over here, so I'm not asking y'all to leave from over here to be one. See, what you don't understand, everything being uncovered. Black History Month is not going to be, it's not over, okay? Black History Month is going to be taught over here every single day. I'm going to do motivational speaking, and I'm going to do Black History. All right? And then I'm going to cook some. I'm not just going to cook up all my money, because we ain't eating like that. I told y'all the true meaning of Thanksgiving. Let me know if you missed it. Let me know if you missed the true meaning behind the New Year's. I'll do a repeat on those. Other than that, now they're going to take my videos down every 30 days. If you need me to repeat about the true meaning behind them, I'll be glad to tell you. I was embarrassed. I'm nervous about America, because out of nowhere, we didn't know what 9/11 was going to be. Oh, you're a supporter now? Oh, I didn't know you joined to become a supporter. Thank you. I'm going to get my sounds and stuff together. And I got my own little emoji. They made my emoji for me to download. Supporters can download my emojis. You know, when I say put them in there when we winning. If y'all don't know about the real meaning of Thanksgiving or the real meaning behind the New Year, put it in the comments and I'll tell it to you real quick. And then I'm gonna get ready to start baking. Right? I'm just waiting on these pies to come out real quick, the minis. And then I will get into the baking of the cake. I'm gonna get out of Queen Way. She handling some stuff over there. We got to put all this stuff together. I think that's all I got. I'm gonna do pizza, brownies, mini sweet potatoes, a cake, and I might do a sticky glaze on top of this one. Okay, y'all want me to go and tell you? Yeah, my emojis is for my supporters on TikTok. But I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to see if I can upload emojis here. I don't think I can. Okay, let me tell you real quick. Then we're going to go ahead. I got to get ready to bake a cake. And y'all going to be in here with me. So I'm letting my medicine kick in. Because I had to take one. And don't ask me no question about my eyes. I can handle my medicine. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's tell you the real meaning behind Thanksgiving. All black people should celebrate Thanksgiving because in October the 2nd, 1863, Abraham Lincoln signed for Thanksgiving. It would be the third Thursday of November. The reason why he did it originally was because of the signing of the Emancipation Proclamation, because we won the Civil War. Well, typically slaves were off on Sundays, but because the slaves and the other people that fought the war were coming home to their families, the Americans decided to celebrate like Africans do. Like, honey, if you have ever been to anybody from Africa or Jamaica or Bahamas, if you've ever went to a baby christening, if you go to their weddings, baby, they celebrate big. One thing about African people, they don't celebrate no little. They show out. And so the people were celebrating because in order for the Emancipation Proclamation, the real one, to be signed, he signed a preliminary. It was that we had to win the Civil War. We had the North versus the South. And so we did. Well, there was a Mayflower. Y'all done heard of that coming over here with some black African and Indians. Yeah. They let them be Indians. I don't know what tribe. I have to tell you, I always get the wrong phone. But anyway, they start calling us Indians over here. Even though we were and the Bible tells you we were separated into the four corners of the world. The four corners of the world is Africa, Europe, Asia, and America. Well, they got together and told Abraham Lincoln that America did not have an American story. And they were not going to let America's story be that slaves were free. So they decided to come up with the Pilgrims, and that the Mayflower landed, and that the Mayflower brought the Pilgrims over, and that the Pilgrims celebrated, and that the Pilgrims were Indians to give us an American story. Was not true. Pilgrims had nothing to do. Yes, there was a ship coming over here from Europe, but remember, the Africans that came to Europe were North Africans, the Moors. And remember, they went and established Europe because Europe and Europeans were the slums. They did not have sewer systems. They did not bathe on a regular basis. Look it up for yourself. Their hygienes were poor. And the Moors came and established Europe. Europe belonged to us. As a matter of fact, it's Moors. They have a museum telling you all this stuff. Now, how did football come into be with Thanksgiving? Baby, I'm glad you asked. Have you ever heard of the black college called Howard University? Well, they decided that they were going to have a football. And they needed to play this game. And it ended up being, you're right, on Thanksgiving. And they needed a sports to go along with the live. And so football became the great American sport for Thanksgiving with them Pilgrims and that corn. You know, they can't cook like us. They not like us. They not like us. Which, you know, Indians are black anyway. We're all indigenous. And if I'm lying, then why in the world did they change Christopher Columbus Day to Indigenous Day? Oh, wait, crickets. Oh, that's not crickets. That's the mixer. So, keeping up with what I'm talking about. When the immigrants got here from Europe, they felt like that's what they were going to do. The Native Americans in Massachusetts, baby. Let me tell y'all something. So much has been stole from us. So they put this lie together and it flowed. And then in 1926, because this all took place in 1890, they started placing the Indians on reservations. And so, remember, it started in 1863, 30 years later. Somebody forgot the Greyhound. Okay, leader driving to us. And so in 1926, you know, that Macy's Day Parade stuff started in New York. And that was the first time they introduced a Santa Claus, which was the opening up of Christmas to go and spend up all your bonus check and your light bill. It ain't got nothing to do with Jesus Christ's birthday and all that good stuff. We just haven't kind of figured it out. So Thanksgiving should be celebrated and connected, because we already know Texas is the reason why we got Juneteenth, because we already know about that. And that lady that walked from Texas to Washington, She walked 2 miles a day, you know, and then we know that Joe Biden signed the Juneteenth, and we can eat all the barbecue we want to. It don't matter what you think it's about. Now let me tell y'all about the new year. So, you know, I had shared this with the people on here about the new year. New Year's was not a joyous time for Africans, right? The new year was not called New Year's for enslaved people. It wasn't, because what had took place was it was called Heartbreak Day. See, it was a hard time for the enslaved slaves that had their own homes and land. So in the wintertime, they would leave out their houses and rent them so that they could have enough money to buy the seeds. You know, I told you the story about them seeds, how they used to charge us higher and wouldn't give us money for the crop. The same crop that we were working half the field, you know, for the slave owner. And, you know, they were mad because we were free and they didn't like it. And so they would have to come January, and they would have to go to the auction block. And if they didn't have all their money, they would have to, one girl said it was hiring day. Oh, was it? Okay, it was hiring day, she wanted to call it. But no, it was heartbreak day, because they were hiring us slaves. That meant we had to leave our families. In return, we had to let our loved ones go from working with us to go somewhere else so that we could pay our debt to the people, you know, that we had got seed from or whatever, you know, overcharged, overpriced. Y'all know all those stories I told y'all about. I told y'all that's how that Tusker story went down, you know, in Tusker, Oklahoma, how all that happened because somebody, you know, and I told y'all the story about how the situation that went down in Arkansas with the Arkansas 12, not, you know, what took place with those men, and how Elaine, Arkansas got messed up, you know, because they wanted to just know how much they was paying for their crops. And so because we had to leave our families, we wasn't sure that we were going to see them again. It became, let me check my pies. It became Heartbreak Day. Oh, they looking good, but they ain't ready. I knew they wouldn't be. Not all the way. Okay, let's give it a little more time. Want to enjoy them? So it was called Heartbreak Day. So that's how that went. What else? I told y'all about what went down in Elaine, Arkansas. So we've talked about Arkansas. We talked about Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We talked about Georgia. Where else have we talked? We talked about Tennessee with they little stealing sales from Georgia. And what else we talk about this week? We covered quite a bit, and we talked about little Ruby Bridges. We talked about who else did we talk about this here week? We talked and covered a lot. We have been doing Black History since January. Is that the same as sharecroppers? It is. It is. The black owners. See, what happened was the black people that were no longer slaves, some of them were renting their land, and some of them ended up getting some land, and they would sharecrop. They made a deal in order for them to have that land to grow their own stuff. They would also work for the owners of the land, and in return they would split or give so much of that so they could make their own money. But the thing was that, yeah, we talked about Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. But the thing about it was that when they went to town, the white people had no problem getting their money and how much it was worth. But when the black people went with the same crop, they didn't want to pay them. And then they charged them more, you know, for their seeds. And they wanted to pay them less for their crop. So that caused a big old fight. In Elaine, Arkansas, to the point that they had to call in for help because them black people was tearing them tails up. All right, and it was something else. As a matter of fact, it wasn't. We still waiting. 2023, the governor was supposed to free every last one of those black people of their Lane 12 because they didn't do it. And they were holding them and they lied on them. And did we talk about the breeding plantations? I did tell y'all about the breeding plantations. I know we talked about Georgia, and our ship was the Wanderer. We talked about the Catilda. We talked about African Town. We talked about finding out that the lost tribe of the Hebrew Israelites is right above me, 30 minutes from me, above my head. Let's get ready to bake. Yesterday was just so embarrassing to me. And the people that make me, and then I think I shared with y'all when we was talking about continents. I think I was telling y'all, I told y'all the story about the fist bump and what it meant. DAP. That stands for dignity and pride. So when you saw black people say, give me some DAP, that meant dignity and pride. And that's because it was, they could not talk and discuss a lot of things. So in the military, when they were winning, or if they felt like they saw somebody that made it through a war, they gave each other DAP. To say, I'm glad to see you, my brother. I'm glad you made it. Oh, yeah, breeding camps. Yeah, they had breeding camps. See, when they were no longer allowed to bring slaves from Africa, it was against the law. They created breeding camps. They would actually get like Kunta Kinte or my husband Eddie. And they take gather these people up, and they had breeding camps around the world. And they grab women, young girls, and they would go in and make them have more babies. So if Mr. Johnson sent his, then they breed it over here at that thing, like you do dogs. Yeah. And then, of course, y'all know Africa got 54 countries inside of it. So when people start telling me that they weren't Christians, yeah, not all of Africa was Muslims. I believe the fist bump originated in Vietnam. It really doesn't matter. It's just the fact that they did it. The black people did it as a way of dignity. That's what DAP means. Give me some DAP. Not fist bump. They called it the DAP. And it stood for dignity and pride. You can look it up for yourself. So, yeah, and it makes sense because if there is 7 continents, and the people that they said right above me, the lost Hebrew tribe, the Hebrew Israelites, and they say they came through the Bering Strait. And the Bering Strait is near Alaska and the Antarctica. So the Antarctica is a continent, right? Africa is a continent. Asia is a continent. North America is a continent. South America is a continent. Europe is a continent. Australia is a continent. So it kind of makes sense. It goes along when the Bible talked about that the 12 tribes of Israel was spread into 4 corners of the world. So it kind of makes sense now how they ended up here. Because, you know, one of the corners, remember, Asia, Europe, Africa, and America. We're going to break this stuff down. And I'm going to get them some slack today because I'm building up my case when it comes to 45, 47, Muskie, and the JD. And I'm going to break it all the way down. They better be glad I'm not ready to speak. What's up, baby? Huh? Because, baby, y'all have no idea. See, this is the thing people don't understand. A lot of the work that has been done was already done by the president that's leaving out. You remember when I told y'all Kennedy did all the work, but Lyndon B. Johnson signed the civil rights? That's the same way. You know, Obama did a lot of work that Trump just signed. That's how many you got? That's the last one? Did you want to, well, it's some more if you want to do that last pan. If not, that should be enough. That'll be enough. It's up to you. And I'm about ready to get these out, and then I'm going to let you have the upper. And by the time I get ready for the lower, you can use both of them if you need it, because I can just go ahead and get the, because I have to have a one up on 325. Yeah, and I'm going to pull this out and start with the cake. Y'all ready to get started with the cake? I don't want to say nothing. All I'm going to say to Tracy, I was embarrassed. Deacon Calvin, how you doing, baby? You okay? I've been thinking about you, man. Eddie was talking about you. I love you, and I'm here if you need me. See, you can be a racist. What they did was very racist yesterday. That was very racist. You know, one, you picking at a man because of what he got. You gonna talk about what kind of clothes he got on. You don't do that. Maybe that's all he got. He's in war. And then you come over here knowing that man done traveled this far. You gonna do that. You could have done it over the phone. And then you gonna throw up the number one person that got all this war started with him. And you gonna tell him, oh, y'all already, Putin would have took y'all down in 2 days. He said, I know this. And then he gonna say, you look like you on the break of World War III with us. Why would you want to tell somebody that we ready? And then people gonna have the audacity to say, oh no, he didn't say it like that. Yes, you did. It come out of his mouth. I don't know what's wrong with people. I really don't know what's wrong with these ignorance. Now the Bible says he won't allow you to be ignorant. This is an ignorant situation. Let me get this mixer out. Let me push y'all back. How in the world you gonna tell me the man didn't bring up water him? He's trying to stop it. And you gonna tell him, look like you want World War III. No, it looked like you want it. It looked like you want to say you did a World War III. It looked like you want to be able to say, I was in a war. I'm going to tell y'all better stay off these planes. Leave them planes. Let them have their planes. Y'all better leave these folks and they stuff alone. Rinse that off from Baker. Y'all better leave these folk alone. I could care less. Y'all better let them have it. Don't go nowhere. Honey, you talking about people went to work. People went to work. And when if you ever go and listen to the stories behind 911 and how some of them people tell you how God, I'm looking for Tookman butter right now.
Huh?
I said I'm using that tiller hook for how God didn't let them go to work that day. And how they kids would normally be in the daycare. And the way they made that man get out of there and how he was poking on that man. and all that, and they calling that man and picketing him and telling him, oh, that's the other administration. You ain't gonna get no money here. If you weren't gonna give it to him, if you weren't gonna help him, why did you have him travel so far? You playing. This ain't no time to play. And then you gonna sit up here and say things gotta get bad before they get better. Honey, the inflation done went up 4%. It couldn't have been under Obama. You know how bad it's going to get. It's going to turn. It's as the world turns. It's turning. People ain't going to want to do businesses with us. And for you to have the audacity to say, oh, no, we ain't giving you nothing. You ain't getting nothing from here. You always think you're going to leave with a check. We be borrowing stuff. Honey, we so in debt. Go call China. They may not want to do no business with us. We forever needing something from China. We forever needing something from somebody. We don't have our own stuff. Everybody borrows from everybody. Everybody borrows from somebody. Will you measure me out 3 and a 4th cup of flour? You can use Swan, it's fine. And 3 cups of sugar. I was so embarrassed. You see Swan? It's on the other side. If you don't see Swan, look on the other side. And if it ain't over there, I see the sugar. If it ain't, look over here. I know I got some more cake mix. Yeah, let me check. And China, we owe China own more of us than we own ourselves. Thank you. I was so embarrassed, Laura. Laura, I ain't forgot you too. I'm working on you too. I'm getting my strength back up. I have problems with my hip. You know, they told me I would, and that's why I was trying to get that thing, because I don't want to have no replacement, you know what I'm saying? And what broke my heart so bad was, let me see if that's 3 cups. I think I might need a little bit more. What broke my heart, we making a 3336 cake. I'm making it as we go, and I need 6 eggs. No, Miss Bertella, you right. We not. And give me some sour cream. I think I'm gonna use a half. That's too good. I'm gonna take these out. Let me get these. Hold on, let me get these out. She's gonna get ready to start putting her stuff in there. Come on in. You need seasoning. I gotta make some more. I think we completely out. Because I know I'm gonna use this. And she told me to do an eye of the big one. But I'm gonna be making them this upcoming week. I got one over here for you was counting. You remember this one? have I put in here? One. How many of these have I put in here? Okay, Chris, I'll tell you. I'll tell him. I done forgot how many I put in here. Okay. Now I'm gonna show y'all one of my tricks, but it ain't none of y'all business. How much is this? You got a little oil in there. Can you bring me a little I just need a little to cream my butter because I forgot how many. Y'all are ESDs. Y'all done let me lose my count. Okay, give me a little give me some shortening. So y'all, I'm finna cream this. I need a little shortening. Just a little. You see it? Got a little more sugar over there somewhere. Okay, I'm put 2. Okay. Well, I'm gonna cream this. I need a little more sugar.
You got the little slime?
Yeah. Didn't I have one open the other day? Didn't Luke have one? A little small one open. Hold on, y'all. Okay, thank you. I had 2. Okay, I'm only using 3. I thought you had a little white bag when Luke said, "Mom, some sugar out." Did we throw it in a container thing? That's all right. I can open it up and use it somewhere else. I'll put it in a container when I'm done. Oh, okay, that timer had went off. You didn't set the upper timer.
I said because I saw it.
I only use 3 sticks of butter. Hold on, y'all. You don't like cream cheese, girl? And then I can't use no almond. So I need some vanilla out of there. Vanilla. Give me butter. Give me cake mix. Give me these 2 right here. Vanilla flavor right here. Yeah, cake. And do I got any lemon juice? Y'all, let me show you some. Yeah, it is, but one of them tore up. I'm gonna mix this for a minute. Look over there. Did you ever take your time over? Yes, it is by that company. But the one he gave me is tore up. Appreciate it. Okay, we gotta get this cream. It's crunchy. And I don't do nothing with crunch. Alright, we're gonna use 1 cup of sour cream in here. We're gonna make this be one of these easy, relaxed ones. I'm not gonna make it too complicated. I ain't gonna make it too complicated. I sticked it up. You know, when it was just crunchy, I it up a little bit by adding that little bit of shortening. Let me show you what I'm talking about. When I added that shortening, now it's mixing. Now it's mixing a little bit better. Let me stop it again. I can't hold it. Y'all, I can't hold this and do it at the same time. So basically, let me show it to you. When I added the shortening in, it helped me cream it. It's starting to cream now. See, it's not quite ready. It's still too, but that shortening started me to cream it. Okay? All right? And we got to get this nice and good. We needed that. And you can add as much as you want. Just a little bit more if you want to. Like a half a cup or something like that. But I'm going to get it cream right. Okay? No, the pies is over here. I just took them out. They minis. They ready to go. They gonna cool off. They done. They nice and golden brown, and we cooked them for 55 minutes, less than an hour. So they good. All right. All right. Those are finished. And then I got the brownies in the oven. Okay. So now we're creaming our butter. Because that's one thing you want to do. You don't want to be in no hurry and you don't cream your butter. And then your cake be all over the place. And I don't want none of it. I ain't the best cake baker. But I know how to bake. You might be the best one. I don't know. I know one thing, I don't like lemon extract. I done put 2. I got one more to put in here. So, like I say, what I say, I'm not going to hold my peace for you to watch me. I'm not going to kiss butt. Those are mini sweet potato pies. And these are, I'm getting ready to meet up with somebody. And this is a sour cream cake. I'm gonna add it. I add my stuff, a little at a time. Because I like for it to catch hold. I'm taking my time. We're going to do 6 eggs. And we're going to do 3 1/4. Always go over. So do like 3/4 or 3/3. Always do that when you're baking a cake. Don't never just do equal 3 or equal 4. Always go over. And then always turn it off and scrape the sides. And I'll do right by you, but I ain't gonna waste my product. Some people will eat your stuff up and then want their money back. I don't do that, but I'll replace the product. And and you know what? Krista Katie Wooten can tell you that. Stacy, my pretty Stacy girl, thank you for being over there on TikTok. Those pies, they going to somebody. Because they love sweet potato pie. Oh, I got more sweet potatoes I'm going to pull out the oven. Because I'm going to make some sweet potato syrup. I got them at the freezer where we live. They sold over there with the big pie crust in the freezer department. Queen, we got to figure out, we're going to pack. See if I wonder if they should be able to fit in those individual packets. And can you look out there? I know you're tired. Can you look out? You need one of my people. Can you look out there? Did you take one of your nothing compromise? Can you see in those boxes out there and off to the side? If you see any of my stuff, and I got some stuff in the dining room. I'll do right. You got to do right because you want the Lord to bless you, right? But the flat beater works better. That's what it's for. You talking about this? I don't like this one. I use it, but I switch out. When I get through, I'm going to switch out. But I use this when I get ready to put my other stuff in. I just don't think it whip it is good. Also, I was wondering, like, you know how I got those little packets from the thing? They might be in the dining room and the bags. See if we got stuff to put the stuff in. Yeah, I use that in a minute, Crystal, when I put my eggs and stuff in. Right now, I don't use it. I don't like it as much. Like you said, you know, bakers do things different. I'm whipping this, so because I want it like that. Just like I add my flavoring right now, I don't wait. When I add my eggs and my flour, I don't even beat my stuff long. I get all my stuff out the way right now. Now that's how I do mine. Like I tell you, so many people bake so many different ways. No, no, I ain't giving him that. I'm talking about, like, you know, like my individual stuff, like how we fill the bags up for Mama's Comfort Cooking Reunion. Is any of that in there? Yeah, everybody, let me tell you one thing about bakers. Some things work for some and it don't work for others. Like with me, I add all my flavoring in at this point. I don't wait and add mine in when I put the eggs in the flour. I do the whisk and then I switch it out. That's why I got it right here by me. I'm going to switch it, but I'm not going to switch it yet. You know, we all cook different. Saint Azale. Oh, thank you, love. Girl, I thought you was talking about the Prime Minister for a minute. How embarrassed we was, because, you know, it looked like his name when I first saw it. So, I'm going to use a half a teaspoon. And I count my stuff down. So this half a teaspoon is butter. I don't use equal parts going across. You don't see nothing? You don't see nothing outside in them boxes? So butter has been done. I only use coconut. Coconut is a strong flavor. Oh no, never mind. I can't use it. It's called coconut. I just thought about it. I can't use it. So we're going to omit that one. I just realized I can't use it. I moved it all the way out the way. No, Rosin. We've been talking about it. You okay? Thank you. It's Mama's Comfort Cooking. And then I'm going to use one of vanilla. 1 teaspoon. And then I'm going to use, where is that other one at? Huh? That's what he just said? I use a fork of cake batter. lemon extract. And I'm gonna taste my butter. My butter need a little bit more, I add it. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm not putting cream cheese in here. This person don't like cream cheese. Yours is almost done? Okay, we just getting started. I like to taste. My butter tells my story, okay? For me, I do the same thing. If the butter tastes good, it's good. I can't use the coconut because the person is allergic. I'm going to add a little bit more lemon juice. I don't like, now, ain't nothing wrong with extract, but lemon extract is so powerful. All right, so we got all that under control. We're going to get out another whisk. Then we're going to start incorporating our flour and our eggs. Once I whisk this one good time, get it good and clean. Can I get the bacon powder? Get all that in. You want me to get up and get it? I gotta make sure I got enough tape. And you can. I know, yeah, it gets gone quick. Not yet. I gotta count out 3 cups. Okay, now I'm gonna change my whisk. Yeah, we know about it. God rest her soul. We heard about everything that happened. And I'm gonna switch it to the flat one. That's how I do mine. Alright? Hold on. Yeah, God rest Angie Stone. My deepest heartfelt condolences. I smell your stuff. And I'm gonna put my I don't play around. I'm gonna tell you something else. Y'all may not believe it, and you bakers know I'm telling the truth. If you want to do all your eggs and then your flour, it is not gonna hurt your cake. I don't know who come up with what in America. I don't know who created what. I don't know, how this stuff goes. What I know is you don't have to go by nobody's guidelines. You can do your own, because I certainly do mine. Okay? Now what I'm adding, I'm going to use 2 teaspoons. Well, one of the teaspoons just went in one of these cups. Right? And a half teaspoon of salt. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use 6 eggs. That's 1 egg. And you can, if you don't think your egg's good, please don't do what I'm doing. Bust them into a measuring thing. I just don't want to mess up a lot. This is a special order. Okay, this is a 3336. And if y'all so that was 1 cup, nothing. I ain't gonna overmix my stuff. So 1 cup. My baby come out here and help me and her going out. You know there's some chicken wings in there. You good? Can't eat much, can you? And this already been sifted. She was in they said an 18-wheeler hit her car. Her vehicle she was in. You can use yeah, that's what they said, an 18-wheeler, huh? Yeah. I hate that. She was 63. I didn't know she was that old. Did you, Gwen?
Mm-hmm.
And then we lost Roberta Flatt. I don't mix my stuff long. To each is to own. When it comes to baking, I'm not here to change your skills. And if it works for you differently, you do it. You don't change it for me. I know mine is good. Don't worry about it. I told him I don't worry about it. I know what I be doing. What I do work for me. I feel like I need more, I add more. And I can get a lot done. She pushes me. If I have her out here, she pushes me. Looking good. I'm gonna take those sweet potatoes out too.
Uh-huh.
What you need? Gloves is in front of you. That's all right. Child, you been at work all day. She already been at work. And you can always taste your stuff. Like if I feel like, oh, I need a little bit more vanilla. Like if I want to add a little 7-Up in here, I might. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. That's all you doing. That's how you make a 7-Up cake. I can use it as my liquid. Y'all get what I'm saying? I don't mix my stuff very long. When you mix it too long, you killing the rising agent. That's good. You want to taste it? I mean, you know how you always tell me if it tastes all right.
That's good. That's good.
When you make a 7-Up, hey Miss Irene, when you make a 7-Up cake, it's just 7-Up is just a 7-Up is just like a Seven Up just kind of like it causes it to rise. You get what I'm trying to say? It enhances it. So you can add 7-Up if I want this cake to be, I don't know, like I know that some people can use it because it helps the cake to rise, right? Now in this cake, if I want to add some milk, I can. If I want to add, no, I haven't done the mayonnaise and replace the eggs yet. They ready. I bet you set them on the same time. Let me get out the way. So we got some, that's what we got going on right now. These right here, I don't know about these. I'm looking in the middle. They look a little different. I could have been just a few more minutes. They could have been coming in last.
Coming in hot.
Huh?
They're coming in hot.
Okay, baby. I'll give it just a 3 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say to y'all, but at this point, I'm trying to get my words right. If you want to add a little buttermilk to this, you could. If you want to add a little, if you wanted to add anything you want to add right now at the time. Now, I like crunch cakes. So I'm not going to add nothing. I'm going to turn this on and let it spin one more time. But if I wanted to, and I had my buttermilk or my milk out, I'm going to add it. This cake look good to me. It tastes good. Now I'm gonna take it out. That's it. You don't need to mix it no more. You'll over mix it. You don't need to. I'm not using my biggest cake pan. You'll over mix it if you mix it anymore. And you don't want to do that. It's nice and it's thick. And it's going to come out thick. Right? Now if you're not wanting a crunch top cake or something, you know, then you can add your little liquid. I didn't put no liquid. The only liquid that is in here is the sour cream. You don't have to add liquid to every cake. You don't have to add milk to every cake. You just don't have to. And then I'm on, where's my stuff? There. And I'm gonna take this and brush it, and then I'm gonna spray it. 325, huh? The what, baby?
Okay,
Well, it's
I'll put it at the top of the bottom.
I'm gonna put it at the bottom, 325. What'd you do with the brush? Oh, I see it. So.
How we better than we usually doing? How we normally bag or what?
No, I use the KitchenAid too. We use both of them. I got 4 KitchenAids and 2 of these other ones, but they don't work. Only one of them worked. I had problems with the one that just split in the back, and it quit working. So only the one that, you know, I don't say the name because he said he no longer in business. So, and he ain't on Facebook. I just don't say it, but yeah. Those are not worth. I ain't giving nobody no bad review. Now this one I paid for. So, I don't know what his policy is. But I ain't going to ask him to fix the other one because it was a gift. You know, sometimes it's too much trouble to get somebody to do stuff. I got another KitchenAid. And now, yeah, that's much better. And now the goop is what I just used. And now I'm going to spray it. All right? And then we'll be ready to go. I clean up as I go. Queen is helping me putting this stuff back up. And
finish with it.
Give me some of the bacon spray down there. And then we're gonna put it on in here. We're gonna just, you know, turn y'all down.
Probably better than his burn.
When they cool off. You can put them whichever way you want to do. You want to do 4 to a pack? You can.
Okay.
Or we can do it like a couple of them in the individual ones so we can put the little thank you thing on there. Just a few of them. And then after that, and you can pour the rest of this into the container for sugar. Okay. I will get everything cleaned up. We done with all of, we ain't baking no more. We ain't doing no lemon squares on them.
Not yet.
You gonna do them tonight?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, not tonight.
Okay. What'd you say? Say what? They should have been breaking down this soon. Oh, yeah, it did. I don't know what happened. I'll show it to you. But I'm not trying to give nobody no bad review. I'm not doing it. Yeah, my KitchenAid, so I got the one Melinda gave me and everything. They still good to go. Now see this here? This here, and I didn't use a big pan because this is a much smaller cake. But see, look how thick this is. I ain't talking about nobody. I don't got time for nobody over here on this page. On this app. So that's why I ain't discussing it and I ain't complaining. I don't watch nobody. I just get off of here when I'm done. And I have peace over there on TikTok. At 7 o'clock I'll be having my peace. Y'all know I don't come live on Sunday, so you won't miss me.
You want me to do this? You want me to try? Keep it, cause you got
No. It's okay. I just, yeah, you can throw it away. So this is a nice thick cake that's gonna take its time and do what it's gonna do. Right? And I'll be back in business. When y'all ready, I'm ready. I'm gonna take pre-orders, like not really pre-orders, but Like, y'all have to let me know what kind of cakes y'all want, because I don't want to waste product. I don't want to waste time. And I'm going to be taking orders. You want brownies, you want lemon square, don't sleep on them. Because anybody can tell you they're good. You want your cakes, let me know. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm not going to keep doing layer cakes take too long. And I'll be worried that your cake going to ship when I send it or be beat up. So, I'm not going to be fooling with a bunch of layer cakes. And I'm going back to my little minis. And I won't ship if it's a bad storm. And if it's, and you know, and stuff like that. Because I'm having to eat up a lot. I'm having to eat up a lot for the post office that wasn't my fault. And, you know, oh, the sweet potatoes, I'll show it to you. I was just waiting for the oven to ding that it was ready. The upper oven can be turned off. Queen is right here by my side, honey. And I'm gonna show it to y'all. Let me get this cake in here, okay? So this cake is thick and it should be crunchy. And it's not the biggest cake pan. It's gonna be alright. Lower bottom. Okay, we're gonna cook this cake for about an hour. A little over an hour. We're gonna, this is how these look, and I don't want to get too close to these.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna taste one. I got a bunch. Y'all tell me what they taste like. Let's look at it. Shh, 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 shh. Nice and brown. We got some fresh brownies just came up over here in the corner. We got brownies too. We got a cake in the oven. And I got some fresh sweet potatoes I'm finna peel. Because I might make some more of those.
Trying to regulate some stuff. We gotta do this.
Yeah, I know it. I gotta make some more.
It's about to drive me nuts.
I know, baby. That OCD kicking in, ain't it? Yeah, so I got some more pies. Sweet potatoes. And you know, the good part of this is, you know, they right. Yeah, I got some brownies on. Look at that good old juice coming out. Yeah, that was hot. So, I'm gonna peel these. Ooh-wee. It's coming on now. And ate all day. I haven't ate all day.
Oh, you want me to cook this on?
I don't want no food.
You just want some dessert?
Why is that? Do you be like that? So you don't crave the sweets, and I crave the sweets and losing, and you don't. But I'm just so worried. I want them to taste good. I like to sample my stuff before I give it to somebody. Can I taste one of them? I don't want to have, I don't really want to have to do it. I'm going to have to taste it just because.
The cake better taste good. So
Well, I can't cut the cake now.
No, we can't cut the cake. I said the batter tastes good, so.
I'm gonna see which one I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get one. You wanna taste it too?
No.
Huh? You don't wanna cheat with me?
No.
Let's see. I wanna see. You have to check your stuff. I gotta make sure it come out right. Oh, it's pretty. I got water. This water. Oh wow, that's good. You don't want to taste it?
No, Mom. Go ahead and eat the whole thing.
I feel these a lot. So I know he got a lot of feeling.
Yeah.
I'm just checking it. I think I just need to eat half of it. I don't know who's gonna eat the other half. Eddie don't eat sweet potato pies. It's gonna go to waste if I don't eat it.
Yeah. I'm eating everything.
So I better go on and finish it.
Mom, I just told you to finish the whole thing.
Y'all tell me what y'all think. I think it's good. I wonder what Freddie would have told me.
I'm sure it will. That's his favorite.
We're gonna put them in a little bag.
What, the little mini pies? Or you want to put them in these?
That's what I'm saying.
You think they'll fit in here, or you want to do the longer ones? With the longer ones, you know, we're going to have to wrap more.
I'm gonna see if they'll fit in there. I thought I had bigger ones than that.
Those are the only
Like
two. Remember, these were the original ones for the brownies to go in.
That might be when I have to slide these in.
But that one you're going to have to wrap a little more.
I ain't giving them all of these.
I know that. I'm still going to have to wrap them up and seal them tight, because if you put them in the freezer, or whatever you're going to do, they're still going to
Now bake your sweet potato.
You want to try this too? I'm going to check that drawer over there and see what's over there.
Drink your water so you can flush it all out. Huh? We might have somewhere. One in the room. You probably get two. And I'm gonna probably put them in the freezer, refrigerator. Cause we ain't going to tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Refrigerate them or something. Won't take long to unthaw. These are hot. I love you too, Kimberly Brooke. Those two. Oh, yeah. Fold it down and put the thank you on there. I think that's cute. You know, to be honest, you know, if I want to put a divider between it, could have got 4 in one. It's okay. You can put 2 of them in here. You really can put 4.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
How do you want to divide it though?
By parchment paper. Slide a piece of parchment paper over it. Even if you stack them on top of each other, you see what I'm saying?
You still got the scissors over there? How many of these are you giving him?
What you think?
4? 1, 3?
6.
How many is
Because he likes sweet potato pie.
how many is it?
Huh? Shoot.
How many did you make?
All of them over there. I don't know how many. I love y'all.
First and seal these and then put them in.
Good idea, Chloe. And then you won't even have to use the part because you pressed and sealed.
Yeah.
You see, that's why I say I miss you. I might get you fired. I have to call on your job and say, I don't feel good. I need my daughter. And then when they fire you, you come work for me. Oh, these are hot, y'all. I'm sorry. But you want to bake them so you can get that good caramelization and that good the natural sugar to come out of it. That's how I do mine. And if I'm in a hurry now, you can boil potatoes and still make sweet potato pie. I just made home fresh sweet potato fries with cinnamon. I don't like my sweet potato French fries like that, but I bet you they good. I just fry mine and then I use my own sauce, my everything sauce that I don't really make for nobody anymore, but for the house. I'm trying to get this off because it's hot. I put a cake in the oven too. We're going to put together all this. And I'm going to make some sweet potato syrup. And I'm going to make a few more things. So, and if you don't use all what you're doing, you can put it in the freezer. It's good. I'm going to need a knife. Can I get a knife? Because my hands is on fire. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Because I can't get it off. She, AA in her room somewhere. Ain't she in the room? Or either she outside with Eddie grilling.
I thought we can try.
I'm going to put some pinto beans on. For tomorrow. What time I need to be ready tomorrow? Because I'm going to be sharp.
I say, I don't know what, I know traffic ain't gonna be too bad, but I don't never know. Cause it's,
I got to get a nice... I can't go out for no drinks now. I'm not drinking with nobody now. I'm telling them up front. She running around here somewhere. And what you want to do when you do your stuff. Now for me, I get my strains out. And I also still, even when I make my sweet potato, like the same stuff go on my sweet potato syrup. Oh, baby, I'm going to be sharp. Lord willing now, if it's up to the Lord to let me wake up, it's not my will. And she helping me get everything together. And I'm just going to put this back in the blender, or the mixer, and get all my little strings off of here. And when I get started, I'm treating, all I do, the same thing as when I make my sweet potato syrup, whatever my mixture is, when I get my syrup going, I'm going to, I incorporate this in my syrup. So you'll have pieces of sweet potato in your syrup when you pour it out. But it's really sweet potato pie. And I put the pie inside of my syrup. So you're getting the best of both worlds. That's why I tell people all the time, I take my time when I bake, and see, you have your own natural sugars come out. That ain't nothing but sugar. That ain't nothing but caramel that came out of here. And then that way my sweet potato syrup is my #1 seller. And it's good. It really is. How much y'all want me to start making y'all some of these? How much y'all think I ought to sell for these little ones? How many you think Thank you for it, for the star. How they looking? Oh. Okay, you see it right?
I'm about to, yeah, I'm about to get a person too.
And then you got the little sticker that say thank you, and you can stick my label on one other side.
This size?
That's a lot of filling in them. For how many?
If you want something like this,
Yeah.
and 5.
Okay. My daughter just said it. She said,
It's 4 in here.
how many you got?
4.
You get 4 for $25, and then you gotta pay for your shipping.
Yeah.
Somebody said $6 a piece. She said $5 a piece. Let's take that dollar off and help y'all.
Yeah.
No, you can. There's no way you're gonna get something for $3 now. If you go in the store and buy a Little Debbie, them Little Debbies cost about $5.
I sure do.
So you want them, just let me know, and I'll work you up as many as you want. I'm gonna be making seasoning this upcoming week, Alfreda, and I'll put it back on the market. I think I'm gonna make about 200 bottles, and that's it. She said she sold hers at the festival for $5 each, like you just said.
I think that's a steal.
Oh God, I can't do that, Miss Busby. I don't know. I can't. I can't do 2 for $5. I won't make a profit at all. All I be in here doing is baking for y'all. By the time I get all my sugar and brown sugar and this and that, and I can't do it anymore. I ain't gonna be able to do it that way. Baby cake. Just have to wait till I can bless.
I'm just gonna put 2 in the last one. I'm gonna show you that person too.
Alfreda ate all his pie.
Yeah, them got gone.
Huh?
Them got gone.
Can you take him like 3 up for him or something?
3? Okay.
3 up. I'm gonna have to put a little basket together sometime. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming back. What I do while my stuff is hot, I go ahead and start mixing them, and I put my butter in. I use the opportunity for everything to work together. So go ahead while these are hot, put them in there. You'll be all right. Okay, and then we're finna get ready to start mixing these. Hold on. How many got? 1, 6. That's good. I think that is on 2. Because we're getting the cake too.
Yeah. How many
We're
brownies
getting
you
a lot of
doing?
profit, honey.
How many brownies you doing?
Maybe half a dozen. What you think?
Okay.
You might want to share maybe a dozen, just one of the dozen.
Maybe.
And you don't play. That one person right there ain't gonna give y'all no profit.
Okay.
Queen ain't gonna do it. Hold on, y'all.
blame. Times are hard. Cause I look at it like this: if they gon' John Doe sell it in the store, they gonna go pay for it.
And I'm gonna tell you like this too. I need a stick of butter. Let me explain something to y'all. I can't do it. Eggs are high. I have to use eggs in here. I have to use butter in here. And if you can't afford it, then you order local. And I mean, I know that may sound crazy, but use your local people to bake your cakes and bake your stuff. Because a lot of us, we just can't do it. No, I didn't make my crust from scratch. I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not that serious. One time when I made my crust from scratch, it was too thick. It was thicker than what I like because I grew up with crust that was already made by somebody else. See, I take an opportunity to add my butter even though I'm getting strings out because that butter can melt already through this. Yes, I'm getting strings out, but it still can melt through this. I don't like to have to melt it. I just let it go in here on its own. Now, I can only tell you my experience. And my experience is, if you used to not a thick pie crust, it don't matter to me. Because I didn't like it my own self. So, and I use this for different things. So, I'm going to be honest. If you're looking for somebody to do all that, you have to find somebody. Because I didn't like it myself. And I haven't perfected it. And I got somebody that I use. It's an expensive name brand, but I'm just working this. And I got the thing to get the strings out. I like the way it smells, just like it is. And I do add salt, I do add lemon juice, I add orange flavoring in mine. I do. And they seal pressed on the inside. And I can't tell you what you can afford. But if you can't afford it, don't buy it. Because right now, did you see on the news? Did you see on the news how high eggs are? Now, you better believe it. I'm taking this through one more time. I ain't wasting nothing. And this is sweet without adding sugar. You see how it failed? Sometimes you can get good potatoes that's not real stringy. Yeah, I sell cakes too. And let me tell you something. Somebody tried to call the people over here. And they didn't know I had all my stuff in order. And you can sell pound cakes and everything across the world. They just don't want you to have nothing that's got like cream cheese icing, because cream cheese go bad. How about your hand hurting? Want you cool? And you know, bacon is something, I'm going to tell you, sometimes, this is what I found out. Like, I like my stuff real smooth. Now, with mine, you might use white milk. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Mine, and that's another thing. If this is stringy, whether you add your sugar in now or later, if it's stringy, them strings gonna come on up out of there. And canned milk has a different flavor to a sweet potato pie. It has a different flavor. This is the old way of doing it. It has a different flavor, and it's gonna make your sweet potatoes what? Darker. And if you use any brown sugar, whether it's dark brown or light, your sweet potato gonna be darker. Huh? What? Right there, baby.
I'm looking for the other one.
Hey, Rodney. My sweet, handsome nephew. And so, I'm finna go rinse these strings out.
How you ask you?
This time, I got me some. I'll be right back. I was sitting here waiting to see if it was gonna fall. It didn't fall, so I know that I got some strings. Hold on. When it don't fall, you know you got strings. Hold on.
What's up?
What you doing, mommy?
It's like we have a pen, man.
It's in there. Let me see. Let me see. It's the other one. Well, you right. You taking meth and copper or gabapentin? Right over to each of them, right there. The two big bottles you're looking at. That's Gava. And meth is right next to your finger, right there. And meth helps your one is for nerve and the other is for muscles, like you having the muscle cramps. So one of each is fine. Oh, no, I wrote it on there, but I'm telling you, I know my medicine. One smooth and one big. You through, baby? Oh, baby, look what my husband done brought in. Hold on.
I got you.
Nah, don't you do that.
Don't do that. No. Don't do that, boy.
Oh, they smell so good.
Lena, I got your favorite.
You got no sauce on it.
Me too.
You're so thin. Don't cook these too long. You'll dry them out. What a thick one. Don't take them off of the early. Huh?
Okay.
They taste good. Oh, you guys know how I taste?
Hey, give us that little fall.
What is it? Limited foil.
Enjoy.
How's the limited foil?
Good.
See that picture?
The grain there.
I use canned milk. If you use sweet milk, they're gonna be a lighter If you only use white sugar, they're gonna be really white. I'm gonna start adding my stuff in here now, right? And that's what you use conjure. A lot of old people do. I'm gonna wash my hands, y'all. I felt like something down my shirt. Sometimes my breath be kissing. All right, let me wash my hand and put some sugar in here. You ain't put no barbecue sauce on it.
I'm saying.
You enjoy it.
No, I'm saying
Good barbecue don't need no barbecue sauce.
Oh, I like barbecue anyway.
So you put your own on.
Will you give me that container of white sugar over there? You in my way, man. Let me get over here. I use vanilla, and I use orange flavoring, and I use a little butter flavoring.
Mommy, busting.
It's busting.
It is good. They too thin though for me. Well, that's what that store had.
No, baby. Ooh.
And I'm gonna tell you something else. It don't take a lot of milk. I didn't even do a lot of pie, so it ain't gonna take a lot. It's 1 cup.
Taste-stone.
It's 2 cups. It's all up to how you want to do it at this point.
The wings are flapping. Look, they're flapping.
What?
The wings are flapping, Mama. Jinx, y'all both said that at the same time.
Go minute then, eh?
Huh?
Go minute.
They're hot.
Yeah, it came off the grill.
What, man?
And
I got the machine.
I use vanilla.
See?
Use the rest of this because it's gone. You don't have to, but I feel like I like my stuff to have that hint of orange to it. So I use orange extract. And I use a little butter. Back in the day, they didn't know nothing about orange and butter. This is something came along later on in life. You didn't know nothing about it. It wasn't in our household. You know, but here people use them. And I use a little butter. Give it a good flavor. And we're gonna use a little lemon juice.
That one's good.
Good. And then I need a little brown sugar after I do this. Alright? And then we're gonna start the mixing. And we're gonna add just a little pan milk and eggs. I don't use a lot of eggs. I don't like my stuff eggy. Now before I add any eggs to this, I take out what I'm gonna put in the syrup. Alright? And always add you some salt. Okay, you have to add your little salt. Is she back? And then you get your spoon or something and see if it's tasting right. And then if you need a little more sugar, that's when I add my brown. Okay, to each his own. It's no right or wrong. If you want to use, give me a little spoon or something, little knife. If you want to use, now's the time to taste. Now, I ain't add no cinnamon yet, no nutmeg. Baby, that is really good. And it don't take a lot of milk, okay? I'm going to add just a little brown sugar, because why? I don't need it.
Mama,
I'm just used to doing
I'm
it.
not Friday. Pick you then.
Okay, I got a hair appointment for you on the 4th.
The 4th
Is
of
that
what?
Tuesday?
Yeah, I think it's a Tuesday or Thursday.
You got one after school.
Ma, and we got a field trip right there.
Okay.
On the figure. Gwen, if you want to look at it, it's right there.
I already seen the MLB show.
You don't want it. In the same way, I'm going to tell you something with me. I don't put a heap of
Look,
cinnamon,
March 17th it said.
and I certainly don't use much nutmeg. I like to taste the flavor of the potato. When you put too much cinnamon, like the other day when I made them yams, I forgot it, and I couldn't remember if I put the cinnamon in there, and I had too much cinnamon for me. All right, now before I add anything else, I'm going to go over here. I'm just tasting right now, right? I'm gonna pull me some of this out once I put this cinnamon nutmeg in here. And my other little secret ingredient I use. And then I scoop that out and save that to incorporate into my syrup that I make. Because once I add the eggs, I'm not putting that in my syrup. You understand? Also,
Yeah,
I
you
use
don't have no more, nothing left.
like just a
You don't
tablespoon.
got nothing else left.
You don't got to do it, but my mama have done it.
Besides this,
A little tablespoon
this
of flour.
and
Just a
this
little
right
flour.
there. That's all.
Okay? So let me
There's
add my
nothing
cinnamon.
else. It's just about the thingy, the book.
Nutmeg.
That's it.
Gotcha.
I was trying to go use the bathroom, right? What she said?
Oh, you bathroom.
So let's add our cinnamon. I don't like a lot now. You can taste it. Okay? You can taste it. My nutmeg. You can taste it. It be in there. And so when I get through doing this one, we'll remove some of it. Finish it up. You can press and seal and do it like you did. That was easier, wasn't it? And do like a couple of them in case you want to share it with somebody. It's up to you. Nuki enjoyed her dance. She had a good time. She act like she been clubbing. I ain't heard from her today.
She called went today. Went.
You see the color of mine? That's the color of mine. You can taste all day long because you ain't put no eggs in here. You ain't put no eggs and you ain't put no flour yet. And some people, I know some people don't put no eggs. And I know some people don't put no milk. When they get to this point, all they add is a little flour. One of my cousins make hers like that. So I'm gonna make a little syrup. Why salt? It just balances like a cake. You add salt to a cake. A half a teaspoon of salt, you can't taste it. But you add it in the cake to balance it. That's all. Now what I'm doing now, I'm taking out some. Why? Because this goes inside my syrup. Okay? At this point, that's what I use. Okay? I took mine out for the syrup that I'm going to make.
You act like you heard.
I'm going to fold it in there. Because I ain't making a bunch of bottles. About 6 bottles or something like that.
Get out.
So,
Get out.
I got carnation milk. That's what I put in mine.
Just finish the chicken, please.
Who cooked the brownies?
My brownies is good, thank you. Cooked and full and ready to
Yeah,
go.
they cooked and ready to go.
While you talking,
Mm.
you started your chicken.
And I don't egg my cake up either.
Ain't no chicken.
I've had it with, yes, without eggs and milk before. It's good. I prefer it with it though. I can't taste no difference. The only difference I can taste if people use too many eggs in their pie. I can taste the egg. It becomes eggy. But as far as leaving out the milk, I really can't, because some people use heavy whipping cream or half and half. Some use whole. I grew up with canned. But like my cousin that make hers that don't do it, they good to me. I'm being honest with you. They good. And if she hadn't have told me, I never would have known. That's the God and it's true. But a lot of people use, old people use sweet milk. That's what I grew up with. With canned milk.
So we're doing 6.
That's how many you giving her now? Okay. You probably gonna want more than that, but I could tell. I ain't saying that. I'm trying to figure out what I need. Oh, I need some eggs. And a knife. The amount, I only had like 5 potatoes. Oh, see, it ain't to me. She whip it up so good. See, mine, I'm going to show you how whipped mine is already. If you whip it up real good, ooh, I can't tell it. Because remember, I ain't even added my milk in here yet. But look how I done whipped it. I ain't even added milk in there yet. I think now, you know, the other 2 ingredients are just to, well, the milk gives a good enhancement. The eggs is a binder. But I'm going to tell you, like, right now, I got 2 eggs. And if I use that if I use some flour, they may get 1 egg because eggs is so high. Just like how y'all told me to use that, how y'all told me to use that mayonnaise. Listen, you don't need but a good tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of milk. That's all you need. You don't need a heapings of milk. Start off with a little bit at a time. I like carnation instead of pet. Go ahead, because you know I already got a busting the egg in here.
No.
And I'm going to shake me a little flour. I'm going to see what it's looking like.
What you doing?
Give me that flour over there, Avery. And if it's looking right there, they may not give but 1 egg. Thank you.
So I what you doing?
To be quite honest with you. Oh, you like pet milk. My mom always bought carnation. It's just what you reared on. How the eggs work, I ain't never used them before. But trust me when I tell you, this ain't getting much. I didn't even do that many eggs to be using that many, to be using all of that. We'll see. I just can't stand when I taste too many eggs in a pie, it gets to me. I grew up, I couldn't stand no eggy pie. Now the rest of this that I took out, it's gonna go toward my please, you just conceal it. Those are the ones you happy with. You put all those together. And I'm going to tell you why you don't need a heap of eggs. Because eggs, no. I already tasted myself before I put the egg in. I also use the yolk part of the egg. I don't use the... So you only use the yolk and you don't use the white? That's interesting. See, for me, I don't waste nothing. If I could see, I've seen people scramble just the yolk and leave the white out. But every egg doesn't have a membrane that shows. And every egg, depending, you got different type of eggs. You got Easter eggs, you know, those that come in different shades. You got the brown eggs. Yeah, I got the carnation already. I already used carnation. I'm going to add this last egg. I don't really want to. I don't think I really need it. But all the eggs do is it's just a binder. That's all. But I'm not saying you're wrong, because we're just talking about what we do. Oh, I put this in the refrigerator. And I eat it with my cornflakes. And I put it in my coffee. And I make biscuits with it. It's carnation milk. So you can make biscuits. You can feed your baby. I put it on my cereal. I put it inside my coffee. I put it inside my macaroni and cheese. It don't go to waste. I keep carnation milk. Because you never know. The next thing they're going to tell you that the cost of, I'm going to use one more egg. They'll be done told you next, I put my filling up. Because I got to get some more. They'll tell you that the cost of milk is going up. I use it for everything. I make my ganache icing with it. So it don't go to waste. So basically my stuff is ready. What I'm going to do, because I'm going to use it a little later and not today, I'm going to put this in my freezer, in a freezer bag. And I'm going to get my pie crust together. Not today. And I'm going to get my pie crust together and make up some more minis. I don't have enough minis, so I'm gonna put it in the freezer. And then when I get ready to make them up, I won't have to worry about that. They're already enough. And the other part is going in the syrup that I'm making this week. And I didn't use no flour or no eggs in the part that's going inside my syrup. Smoothest baby, you could feed it to a baby. That don't got nothing in it with no type of flour, eggs, no salmonella, none of that. Alright? So we're gonna just take this, and we're gonna put the rest of it, it's smooth, it's Tennessee whiskey. We're going to bag it up. I can't eat this, but the other, I can eat it. Yeah, that's what I do. I put it in my freezer. And all I have to do is get it out. Nice and smooth. I'll let y'all see it. I'm going to bag it up.
Who bagging these up out of this?
Yeah. I'll let you see it. Oh, it's almost 7 o'clock. Yeah, I got to be on TikTok at 7, so I'm going to get off of here. Can you use vanilla coffee cream? I ain't never done it. You have to ask somebody on here that did it. I don't know.
Nope.
She should have been. We dropped off.
Yeah, I can have that on it.
But it's nice and creamy.
What's that?
No, I don't make candy.
I do.
I'm sure it wouldn't be hard. See, it's not too thin. Okay. Bueno, give me a Ziploc bag so I can go in the bag this stuff. I'm finna get off of here and charge my phone. Y'all gonna come on Mama's Comfort Cooking tonight? On TikTok. I should've went on live while I was doing this. Might be bagging up some brownies on there.
You got some gooey.
But I love y'all, and I'm finna get ready. I'm gonna be on Mama's Comfort Cooking on TikTok. Look, go recharge if you want to help me battle. Honey, get you a little bit. Send me a Galaxy. It's $10. Send me a money gun. It's $5. Honey, get me some little penny roses, some donuts, whatever you can give me. But in the meantime, when I come on, we're gonna be listening to some music. We're gonna be vibing and we're gonna be talking. And I'm gonna talk. So if you don't like me to discuss what I see, as y'all say, if it's out there, if it's on the news, if it's on Fox, as y'all believe the best news in the world, I can talk about it.
The best line news in the world.
Exactly. I just give them one, honey. I go around the world. With that being said, y'all, I'm finna bag this up. And I'm gonna see y'all later. Do you have a TikTok? Yes, it's Mama's Comfort Cooking. Mama's Comfort Cooking. You'll see the little orange girl and everything. That's me. That is I. I've been doing really good on there. They told me to come on and stay on. That's what I've been doing. I've been going on at 7 o'clock. So, that's what time it is.
Okay, Pooh.
I'm going to do some gospel music, some jumpy key. I just play whatever I feel like playing, that's all. I do 5 minutes of funk. Y'all know I like that song ever since I was a kid and all that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff. Just whatever. If I do it, it's got to be clean music. I don't do no cussing music. Earth, Wind, and Fire. If I decide. The Earth, Wind, and Fire. Do you have an account? I keep telling you I do. It's Mama's Comfort Cooking. Y'all keep asking the same thing. I ain't gonna be redundant now.
The peanuts are there, so.
But I mean, I keep telling them. They come back with the same question. And it's Mama's Comfort Cooking.
Reading is fundamental. For some
Yes.
people don't do it.
Yeah, you're right now. You're right, Dion. Now, I won't be on Facebook tomorrow. I probably won't be on neither one of them.
Huh?
I got something to
You
do.
want her to drop Nuke off in the morning or tonight?
Tonight. Tell her bring her some clothes. Make sure she got enough clothes for church. And
No,
something
she
for
said, do she need... Oh, yeah, she got to have it. Thank y'all for helping me. Because sometimes I just don't see things the way y'all see it.
Hello. Yeah. Bring her so she can go to church in the morning.
Bruh.
Please. And thank you. Huh?
Okay.
Prepping is good. It's good to prep your stuff. I'm finna get off of him.
Did you not just see what she just did?
What?
She called me, baby.
Yeah, why did she call you?
To
when she
confirm
So
what
she
time,
said,
Avery. Quit
chill.
checking people.
Yes, you is. Girl.
Ain't nobody, mama.
Girl. She hurt my spirit just a while ago.
I told you how she be. I'm trying to tell you. She won't try to come in and check me this morning. So,
Bye, Felicia.
I don't pay her no mind. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I need to charge my phone. I got an hour to charge my phone. I'll show y'all the cake. I'm going to get my kitchen cleaned up before I go on TikTok. I'll see y'all later, honeybees.